to my channel. So let's get right into it straight up. So this is a very spontaneous video. I'm literally like in my jacket and I was just like working and everything like that. I was like, you know what, let's talk about this, because at the end of the day, friendships as an adult are very, very hard. Relationships are hard. And you know, when you're going through things and people don't understand what you're going through, people don't have grace for you, or you know, people aren't professional, let's just put it that way. But honestly, I just wanted to talk to you guys about like just friendships and them going in a bad direction. Or let me get straight into it because I'm beating around the bush. Hold on, let me fix my camera. I don't even got lip gloss on, like any of that. Let me put some lip gloss on. Alright, there we go. So let's get into this. Alright guys, so now I got some lip gloss on or whatever. No. But I don't talk about these topics a lot on my page, but I feel like for me, God's calling me to really just talk about a lot more things that are happening in my life. And you know, it's not easy being an adult. It's not easy moving into a new town, a new state, a new everything. For me, I just moved here to Atlanta and my experience has been really interesting, and I feel like I've had a lot of great moments already. I've had a lot of moments that I've shown you guys, and I've met a lot of amazing people, and I've met some not so great people and had some really not so great experiences. And you know, one of the experiences that I just had literally a couple hours ago, and for me, I don't like to talk about topics until it plays itself out, because I don't want to speak too soon upon an issue and you know, and not give it room to grow, you know what I mean? So I had a nail tech that I was working with, that we had an agreement. It was a long-term agreement that we already had with each other, and yeah, it was basically we would do exchange for content, and she would do my nails. So that was all that it was. And I feel like I'm beating around the bush, and the Brooklyn in me is like not letting me, like, girl, what are you talking about? But anyway, let me just say it straight up. So I had an appointment this morning for 10 o'clock. Sorry, that was my ice maker. My appointment was at 10 o'clock. We agreed upon that around Thursday. It was Thursday or Friday. And I told her that I think Sunday would work better for me. So I was supposed to do every Monday. But she was going through her own things, and Lord. Basically, she said come at 10 a.m. Anyway, I got there this morning, no show. She wasn't there. I waited around to see if she was gonna come, and nobody's in the shop, nobody's there. Then another person came here, and she had an appointment for 11 o'clock. So that didn't make any sense to me, because I was like, well, how does she have an appointment at 11? That wouldn't have given me enough time to be able to, you know, see her and everything like that. So as well, all right, well, I guess I feel uncomfortable sharing things with you guys, because I don't want it to feel like, oh, she's always talking about something or whatever. She's always, you know, bringing up something that's going on. But at the end of the day, my life is my life, and I can't help that things happen that that are out of my control. The things that are in my control, I try to make the best decisions, and I try to handle them as professionally as possible. I'm not perfect. I'm not always gonna be on point. I know that about myself, but what I do know is that I try my best to be straightforward, honest, and hold a level of integrity with people. And if I do make a mistake, I do own up to it, and I try to make it right. And you know, I find that a lot of people, whether I'm in Atlanta, Florida, California, New York, whatever, people have a problem with keeping their word and being honest and holding themselves to a high standard of integrity. I got to the place, you know, the girl that came to get her nails done at 11, she was saying, oh, I was, you know, texting her, my nail tech, that she's on her way. then she texts her, oh, well, the Uber got into an accident. So mind you, for me, right, I haven't received any text back from her because she said her phone was broken. So now I'm at the point where, how are you receiving text messages from her because she said her phone was broken? So now she's like, yeah, I'm getting texts and everything like that. So I was like, okay, well, that's one lie. You're not here. I've been here for 47 minutes at this point. And, so the girl was like, oh, she just said, the Uber got in a car accident, so she can't come. So now she's trying to call her, the client that she has, and she's saying to her, well, I'll have to reschedule with her. She already paid all of the money up front. So at this point, she lost me as a client. Now this other person, she lost this client as well. And then now there's another girl that pulls in that wants to get her nails done as well. So I just don't understand what is happening. And I think before I go into that, so let me just finish the story. I'm all over the place. So the girl ends up calling her and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to reschedule. Yeah, the Uber got in a car accident, all of this stuff. So I'm like, hey, like I asked her, can I take her phone? And she's like, sure. I said, hey, this is chiamaa, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, just crickets, like no answer on the phone. So I'm like, are we really gonna do this? Are we really playing these games right now? Because I don't understand, like why are we doing this? And I just felt so like shocked that this person would do that, because it's not just my nail tech, it was somebody that I really cared about, and I felt like, I got her a birthday gift, show out, how I care about this person even though I don't know them that well. And that's something that I feel like I might need to work on, because I don't give to everybody, trust me, I don't. But I guess I do give because I want to showcase, like, I'm a Libra and I want to be able to love other people, but it's not, don't get me wrong, like I'm fiery too, but it's not, let me just cut this. Anyway, let me just get right into it. She said that she was gonna be there, she wasn't there, all of these things, and at this point, I'm trying to calm down because I can't really even talk right now. Like, I'm not even explaining the story properly because I'm upset and I'm really annoyed about it. And I think for me, I try really hard to be a good person. And when it doesn't come back to you, when it doesn't show up for you in ways that you thought it would, and ways that you expected it to, and sometimes even expecting people to reciprocate what you give is something that you shouldn't even do at this point, because you will be disappointed. And I don't want to be disappointed, obviously, but I need to prepare myself for people and the ways that they are. And my girlfriend, she always tells me, like, people are animals, and even though that might sound aggressive, but sometimes people do have animal ways of responding to things. So at this point, I sent her a message and I said to her, that's really highly disappointing. I thought you would look at me higher than that to not lie to me. And tell me that your phone is broken when you're texting this other person. Like, I took a picture of it and I sent it to her and I said, I see that you're texting this person. Why are you saying that your phone is broken, that you're not seeing any of my messages? You're telling this girl that she's not, that you're not gonna come and do her nails. You missed another girl, and then on top of that, you didn't give her her money back. So she paid all of the money up front. So she's not giving her money as well. So she stole money from her client as well. At this point, it's just like, I would never come on here and share with anybody what's going on like this in my private life. But I don't feel like this is private because it's happening to other people. And like a lot of things, like I just feel like a build up for me where I'm actually trying to be this person and grow and build, and I have a YouTube channel and I have a platform that I'm looking to build, and to build trustworthy relationships with people. And I'm just at a point where like I've done a lot of the quiet, the suffering in silence about issues that happen in my life. And I really want to like talk about it with you guys, because I feel like it's not just for me to just suffer about it by myself. Like, me talking to people about it might help me, and also might help you guys as my viewers watching. And also, you know, with, you know, she ended up blocking me, and I'm just like so confused how this person would block me when I didn't do anything. Like, I could literally show you guys on my phone like the conversation and let you guys know the conversation, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna show who it is, and I'm not gonna, you know, I don't know, because it's like I feel like I need to show people the people who do things like this, so that you don't patronize their business, because that's not how you operate as a business owner, as, you know, a small business. And I just want to say as well, I hate doing this, but it's like she was in a situation where she needed help, and she asked me for help financially, and I gave it to her. You know, I felt like it was strange for my nail tech to ask me for that, but I was at a place where I was like, if I was in that situation, I would want somebody to help me. But I just felt like in this moment, like, you know, being there for somebody, they ask for help and you offer it to them and you give to them in that moment, and then they treat you like this. It's just like, what's the point of continuing, you know, building certain types of relationships with people, because it just really hurts, and it just really sucks. And I feel like I don't want to be on here and saying these things or sharing this kind of content with you guys, but I feel like it's necessary because it's my life, and I'm gonna sit here and go upstairs in my bed and be upset about it anyway. So I might as well share it with you guys, because, you know, life is hard. It's not an easy process, and there's lessons to be learned every time. And I don't know how people might react to that, but I just want to be able to be free and use my platform to just showcase me and my growth and my development, and to look back on it as well, and to be like, okay, well, that did happen in my life. This is how I did move forward, and use this as like a diary for me in some way. But I've met a lot of nice people, and I've met, you know, some people that I feel like will be in my life forever here. I just think as well that situations like that really just help you, well, allow you to look at life differently, and it shifts your perspective. But sometimes it can really be in not a good way as well, and that's what I want to prevent, because I don't want to get hard, you know what I mean? I want to be able to be open with others and share other situations for myself. Like, I'm just really sad about it, and I feel like I just want to talk to you guys about having friendships as an adult, or having work relationships or business collaborations, and writing a contract. And I'm also working on getting my notary license and becoming a notary, so that I can check over contracts and provide a service in that way as well. You know, being able to double check and make sure that you're protecting yourself, and in situations and contracts and places where people take advantage of you, and making sure that you're protecting yourself, and not getting into a collaboration or a this or that without making sure that you're lining up all your ducks in order. And I just wanted to come on here and say that with you guys, or say that to you guys. And just talking about friendships, like, being a friend as an adult is so challenging, because you have to balance someone else's emotions, their life, what's going on with them, getting to know their triggers, what they like, what they don't like, things that they've been through, and how you might say something and it might trigger something for them, or them not meeting your standards or doing things that you want them to do. And you know, I feel like just also mixing business with friendships are very difficult and not easy to like navigate or be able to know, okay, this is that or whatever, especially when you're now meeting somebody or it's somebody new in your life. But I didn't want to mention that because it's just not the smartest thing for the most part. But you know, if you feel like you can trust certain people, obviously go for it. But I wouldn't say like, yeah, don't have any of those things. But sometimes it is difficult. I would just say give it time and give it space, and you know, allow people to help you. But making it an official relationship in that way, it could be challenging. So that's my advice. I would just say, you know, just thank you for listening. At the end of the day, this is my diary. This is my channel, and I want to share with you guys my process and just, you know, what I'm trying to do in my life, just bringing new things, better things, inviting great energy. And if you're looking for a model, if you're a nail tech, then I need my nails done, period. No. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry to come on here like this, I guess, but I'm frustrated, so I'm trying to make it through different challenges as an adult. But I appreciate you guys watching everything, all of the videos. I know who you guys are, who support me and comment on every video. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys.